Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to another exciting episode of Wrestling Prime. I am your host, Tom Dog, and yes, we have a really good show here tonight. Got a lot of news talking about, as you saw in the thumbnail, and some other news that I forgot to put in the thumb, and some other stuff that I did forget to put in the thumbnail. So, um, but yeah, as promised, we are going to talk about the AEW Dynasty. I'm going to give out my review, my take on it, and see how my predictions went. We're also going to be talking about the WWE Draft that came out on last night's edition of SmackDown, and we're going to give us some predictions on who else is going to be coming in for uh next on Monday. And I forgot to put some other names down and everything, but I'll fix that up. We'll fix that up later as we go along. So, yeah. So, with that being said, let's do uh, the plugs that we do each and every week. This episode is brought to you by M&J Video Games and Collectibles. Got any wrestling merchandise that you want? Some wrestling autographed items that you want to get rid of? M&J will take good care of you. And if you happen to be in the if you happen to be visiting the Southington, Connecticut area, greatest city in my really great city since moving here. I love it. I absolutely love this town. And but that's neither here nor there. Um but check out this wonderful, amazing store. It's awesome. It's amazing. And you don't need to take my word for it. But if you happen to be vacationing in Southington, Connecticut, I swear you will love this store, and you can get some good stuff, even to collect for your collection as well too. So check out the website over at mnjvideogames.com for more info on directions and events that they have going on there. So you don't want to miss out on that. Also too, um, this episode is also brought to you by W Energy Drink. What is W Energy Supplements? What is it? It's just what I said. It's an energy supplement that doesn't give you the crash, the burn. It doesn't give you doesn't don't crash. You don't get tired or anything like that. It's good. Gives you that boost to give you that that boost of energy without all the chemicals and sugar and other gimmicks that they put in other drinks. And also it doesn't taste like you pissed in a bottle and sell it to people like Logan Paul does with that Prime Energy drink that he sells. Ooh. Oh yeah, by the way, later on tonight we're going to be having another match. That's right. So yeah. Um. So, with that being said, so so yeah, the energy. So head on to w.gg right now. Use the promo code BRILL at the checkout and save 10% on your purchase. And I strongly recommend that you get the Beach and Peach because that one is amazing. They even have this watermelon lemonade that they have. That's also good too. And I'm not a fan of watermelon. Yeah. But actually, all the drinks there are good. All the flavors that they have is awesome. And like I said, it has no sugar, no chemicals or dyes or whatever, and it doesn't give you that crash and burn. So yeah, you definitely want to try out their product today. It's really, really amazing. and check it out, their website over at w.gg. Use the promo code Brill at the checkout. Save 10% on your purchase. And believe me, you will absolutely love it. So, and if not, and if you don't like it, you can give me a rock bottom. You can call me out and say, "Dumb dog." Hell, and I'll make it even better. I'll make it even better. If you don't like the W energy drink, if you don't like W, and you use my promo code to get it, and you didn't like it, and you were disappointed, I'll get a bottle of Prime Energy drink just to see what it is. So, yes, sir. I'll do that. So, chat is live. Chat is live. Check it out. Say hi. Say what's on your mind. What's on what about the world, about what's going on in the world of wrestling that your brilliant host is going to be talking about. And so yeah, we got a lot to talk about. We really do. And so the draft was yesterday. We might as well get through that because there's a lot of AEW news to talk about. So we'll just get off with the draft. And before we even get to um the nitty gritty and the meat and potatoes, and extra slow today. Come on, come on, come on. All right, while that's loading up. So, like I said, the draft was on SmackDown last night, and so they did 4 rounds, and they did some more entries. Um, they added 3 more entries last night. Um, on Twitter, and so the first round, Bianca Belair is going to SmackDown. Jey Uso is staying on Raw. Carmelo Hayes, he's from NXT. He's going to be going to SmackDown, and Seth Rollins, he's going to be staying on Raw. So that's pretty cool. And yeah, we got a little bit of a slow start here, and yeah. Or as I said, my tablet is really, really slow. Oh my god. You know, I hate to do this, folks. I apologize, but I gotta use the men's room. I gotta use the bathroom. Nature is calling me really bad, and if I don't get out, if I don't get in there, there's going to be a huge mess. Sorry, but anyways, I'll be right back. strongly apologize for that, folks. But hey, duty call. And yeah, I gotta answer that call, right? So okay. While the oops, while I was getting the you know, getting the duty done, I loaded up the picture for there. So yeah. Oh, there we go. Oh boy. There we go. Okay. So okay. Okay. So hey, anything can happen on a live environment. So yeah. That's what happens for being live. So okay, um so yeah, as I was saying, round one of the draft featured Bianca Belair. She's going to SmackDown. Jay Uso, he's staying on Raw. Carmelo Hayes, he's going to SmackDown. He was from NXT. And Seth Rollins, he is staying on Raw. Um, and also Carmelo Hayes had a main event match with Cody Rhodes last night too. It was actually a really good match. So expect big things to happen to Carmelo. Round two, Randy Orton. He is staying on SmackDown. Um, Braun Breaker. He originally was on SmackDown. He is going to Raw. Nia Jax, she's going to SmackDown, and Liv Morgan is going to Raw. I don't know if I think she's staying. No, I think she's staying on Raw. I gotta double check that. So don't quote me. um, round three, LA Knight. He's staying on SmackDown. Ricochet. He's staying on Raw. The Bloodline. They're staying on SmackDown, and Sheamus, he is going to be remaining on Raw. Round four, AJ Styles, he's staying on SmackDown. Alpha Academy, they're staying on Raw. Andrade, he is going to SmackDown, and Kiana James from NXT, she's going to Raw. And last minute drafts from last night after SmackDown. Cedric Alexander and Ashanti the Adonis. They they're from SmackDown. They're going to SmackDown, but they're from NXT. Alba Fire and Isla Dawn from NXT. They're going to Monday Night Raw. Baron Corbin, originally was NXT Tag Champion with Braun Breaker. He's going to SmackDown. And Ivar from the Viking Raiders, he is staying on Raw. And then three more were announced. The OC, Luke Gallows, Carl Anderson, and Mitchin, they are going to SmackDown. I believe they're staying on SmackDown with. I think they're staying. on SmackDown. Shayna Baszler, she's staying on Raw, and Zoe Stark, she's staying on Raw as well. Okay, so those are all from last night, and so yeah, this is a really big thing. Oh boy, sorry about that. Come on, why you gotta give me such a hard time? So yeah, so, yeah. Really looking forward to that, and so yeah, so prediction time. What are the predictions? What are the predictions that we are going to be seeing coming into Raw? Anybody who holds onto a championship belt, they're staying on their respected brands. So yeah, that is. So yeah, that's a thing. So yeah, we expect the So yeah, that means Logan Paul's still going to stay on SmackDown, I believe. So where do we get the Logan Paul later? Okay. So yeah. This is going to be a very interesting, concept on Monday. I think the New Day could get traded. It's possible that they can get traded. They can probably go back over to go over to SmackDown. Drew McIntyre, he might stay on Raw. CM Punk, he could probably go to SmackDown. It's possible. Or he might be being kept on Raw. As far as the Judgment Day, it is possible that group can split up. It is possible. We know that Dominic is going to be out with an injury. Hence the sling on his arm. So yeah, he's going to be, from what I understand, he's going to be out for 9 months. So and since Damian Priest is is the world champion for representing Raw, he's going to stay. Becky's, all the champions for Raw are also going to be staying too. So you won't see Becky switch over to Raw or to SmackDown if that happens. As far as Rhea Ripley goes, it's possible that she could come back, go over to SmackDown. It's even possible that the Judgment Day may even come over, may go over to SmackDown and without Damian Priest. So it is possible. It really is possible. Or they can split them up and have 50% of Judgment Day go over to SmackDown. So it is possible to see what's going to happen. We don't know. Oh, excuse me. What else are we going to predict here? Expect some more NXT stars to come in too to get drafted. I'm predicting that maybe 2, maybe 3 will will also get in. It's possible, it really is possible. So we shall see. Gunther, I believe he's going to stay on Raw, and the 2 remaining members of Imperium, of course they, I think they split up after what happened on Monday. So I believe that, one of them is going to, maybe Von Kaiser can go over to I think it's Ludwig Kaiser. Ludwig Kaiser will probably go over to SmackDown. Has something in my eye. Trying to get at it. Oh. Who do you think is going to get drafted on Monday? So let us know in the comments. Let us know in the chat. Let us know what you got to say about it. Come on, let's say hi. Oh. I got an eyelash on my eye. Yeah. Yeah. Let's see. So yeah. So never know what's going to happen. So it's going to be pretty interesting. And next week we'll talk. We got we're going to review the Backlash pay-per-view, the premium live event, and then over on TikTok, I will do the remainder of the draft on TikTok in the premiere episode of Wrestling Prime update. So, okay. All right. So, Dynasty came out. AEW Dynasty came out this past Sunday. And so yeah, we are going to talk. We're going to talk about this pay per view, and so yeah, I gave out some predictions last week, and we'll see how I favored. One quick note there: I did forget to put the Tony Storm. I did forget to acknowledge the Tony Storm match, so I made no prediction on that match. So that is an automatic disqualification there. Um, Actually, no, it's not automatic. It's an incomplete on my part, so I don't. So I take a loss at that one. So opening. So I'm also going to be counting the 0 hour matches. Um, with that said, Trent Beretta um versus Matt Seidel on on the 0 hour um pre-show. And that was for what it's worth, it was a decent match. Something that something like that you would see on Dynamite or on Collision. Um, and Beretta defeated Seidel for the win. I predicted last week that Matt Seidel was going to win. I got that wrong. Tag team matching Orange Cassidy and Katsuyori Shibata versus Shane Taylor and Lee Moriarty. I predicted Cassidy and Shibata to win, and I got that right. The match itself was pretty good. Um, so yeah, it was a pretty decent match, and everybody was watching on that. So congratulations again to Cassidy and Shibata for winning that match and me claiming my victory. um, Titles for titles, the Acclaimed and Daddy Ass taking on the Bang Bang Gang or Bullet Club Gold. You want to be technical. So yeah, they're the Bang Bang Gang. I predicted that the Acclaimed and Billy Gunn was going to capture both belts. I was wrong. The Bang 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 are now the Unified Trios Tag Championship champions. So we shall see what the if they're gonna call it anything. So yeah. Yeah. The match itself was okay. Um, it was pretty, pretty decent, and nothing really to go home with that. And congratulations to the Bang Bang Gang for winning those belts. Uh, okay, so now the opening contest for Dynamite is for the AEW Continental Championship. Champion Okada defends his title against Pac. Good match. Good match on the pretty good opener. And I predicted Okada to retain the belt, and I got that right. Next match was Adam Copeland, Eddie Kingston, and Mark Briscoe taking on the House of Black. I predicted that Copeland, Kingston, and Briscoe were going to win against the House of Black. I got that wrong. The House of Black defeated Copeland, King, and Briscoe. I got that one wrong. Up next, the TBS Championship, Willow Nightingale, number one contender against Julia Hart. And I predicted that Julia Hart was going to retain via disqualification by Mercedes Moné. However, she made her presence felt. Unfortunately, it wasn't as a run-in or anything like that, and Willow Nightingale is the new TNT championship. TNT champion. Congratulations to her. And Mercedes Moné is going to be number one contender to go against Willow in a rematch from their time in Japan. Um, yeah, pretty decent match, and it has been confirmed that at Double or Nothing, Mercedes Moné is the number one contender against Willow Nightingale, and that should be coming really, really soon. May 26th, I believe in Vegas. Las Vegas. Las Vegas. Yep, Las Vegas. Las. I know this morning. I'm sorry. It's not one thing; it's another. Very congested today. Boy. Oh. Okay. How's everybody doing tonight? Okay. The international championship match is next. Um, I believe Roderick is was the champion. So, but anyways, um, nonetheless, he won. He won the match, and I predicted that he would win. And oh yeah, Roderick Strong. Yeah, he was champion, defending his belt. He defended the belt against Kyle O'Reilly, and I predicted Roderick would retain. I got that right. Decent match. Decent match. And so, yeah. Congratulations to Roderick Strong. Okay, FTW Championship. Um, the Hook defends his title against Chris Jericho. I predicted that Hook was going to win the match with an assist from Taz. I was wrong on both accounts, and Chris Jericho is the new FTW champion. So I got that one wrong. However, my prediction for worst match of the night um, definitely goes to them. One other note, the fans were not really interested in this match at all. There were a chance of go home, Jericho go home, and booing and please retire chants were also was that effect as well too. And so yeah, it was not this crowd was not invested, especially with Jericho winning. And so yeah, worst match of the night goes to Hook and Jericho. Okay. Now this is the match that I did not make any predictions on, so it gets an incomplete for me. Uh Toni Storm defends her AEW Women's Championship against Thunder Rosa. And from what I'm seeing here, it looked like a pretty good match between the two. And Toni Storm uh, retains the belt. A pretty decent match. Yeah. Up next was the most talked about match of the um, since its build up. Will Ospreay versus Daniel Bryan. This I predicted that Bryan Danielson was going to win. I was so wrong. Will Ospreay won, but with the Tiger Driver. And however, my prediction of this match was match of the night. I predicted this to be match of the night, and from the footage that I did see, I was correct. So the crowd was really invested in this match. Um, from what I did see, very um one note here, Danielson is injured from the Tiger Driver. And as a result of the media scrum that followed the show, it it was so yeah. The finisher that was used on Danielson was the hidden blade, and so yeah, little quick correction there. I know I said the Tiger Driver. So, but in the media scrum, um, Osprey said that he would no longer use the Tiger Driver. So, so I can understand his disappointment for injuring another guy, but these two guys are professionals, and you know stuff happens. Really, like that burp. Ladder match for the vacated AEW Tag Team Championships. The FTR taking on the Young Bucks in a ladder match. And this was also talked about. I predicted FTR would become the champions. I was wrong. Um, FT, um, FTR was actually in within inches from was almost there to grab the tag belts. However, um, a run in happened. Jack Perry came back, and yeah, taking out FTR, and yeah. At first, he it looked like it was a fan coming in from ringside. The kid had a Sting mask and everything, but then after the unmasking, it turned out to be Jack Ass Perry. Or just Jack Perry if you like him. But to me, he's Jackass Perry. So so yeah, he made his presence felt and caused FTR to win the tag belts, but the Young Bucks are now the AEW tag champions. Still a good match. Told the story throughout the match. Um, CM Punk chants were in effect as expected from that video footage, and so yeah, it is what it is. And now the main event. Um, Samoa Joe defending the AEW World Championship against Swerve Strickland. And I predicted Swerve to win the match and become the champion. I was correct. Very good match. Um, from the footage that I did see some footage. Whoops, from the footage I did see, and so yeah, it was a very good match. And so yeah, congratulations to Swerve, and yeah, overall was a very decent pay per view, and everybody went. You know, there were some disappointments, but not many. It was still a decent show, and yeah, proved out to be well. So yeah, congratulations to the winners, and so yeah, and congratulations to Swerve on becoming AEW champion. So hopefully we'll see Samoa Joe um come back and you know maybe go after Swerve or whatever. It's possible. You never know. Now I know I promised you a match tonight between myself and Logan Paul, but I'm really pressed for time and kind of tired tonight, and plus me in and out of the bathroom is not helping out either. So what I will do is I will um, do the match and I'll post it as as a bonus video on my YouTube channel, and we will see what happens. Um, yeah, I'll edit everything out and I'll stream it then. So yeah. Um, with that being said, um, thank you all so much for tuning in tonight. Anybody has some questions or comments, let me know. And yeah, love to hear from you. Well, would love to hear from you all. You know, it's always good to hear uh from viewers and not having to listen to me, because like I said, this is not my show. This is yours. So yeah. Yeah, yeah, sure. So yeah, again, I do apologize for not doing a show for not doing that match. Um like I said, I'll do my best to upload the video later on my YouTube channel. So yeah. So yeah, we'll see what happens. With that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in, and be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Give this video a thumbs up if you like it. Comment down below. What do you think about the draft? And what do you think about Jack Perry? Oh yeah, I can't leave yet. I cannot leave yet because I did not talk about what happened on Dynamite on Wednesday. Tony Khan got taken out by um, the Elite and Jack Perry. Jack Perry came out of the limo. And so yeah, he came out of the limo of the Elite, and so yeah, he because of because of what happened at Dynasty or whatever. So I gotta do this as quick as I can so I can blow my nose. So so yeah, what so because of that, um, Jack Perry Jack Perry said that he'll and Tony Khan said that he would talk to Jack Perry in the ring. That happened. Jack Perry said his piece. Then Tony Khan came out and pretty much, you know, said what he had to say. And Jack Perry said, "Listen, we need to continue doing, get, bring me back. We'll continue doing what we, what, you know, doing what we can and everything like that." It looked like they were on board. They shook hands, embraced, and then Jack Perry took the microphone and shanked Tony Khan with it in the stomach, and so he sold that pretty well. And then the Elite came out, took him out with a tombstone uh, turnbuckle drive, with the pile, with a tombstone pile driver, and so he got laid out and everything like that. And so yeah, it is possible, so yeah. Um, pretty interesting stuff there. Doing the tradition of owners or managers or whatever to at least do one spot with a wrestler and getting taken out. So yeah, it was very interesting, and so yeah, keep going on with that tradition and everything like that. So the tradition stayed strong. Uh, it was only a matter of time when Tony Khan was actually going to take a move, and a lot of people were contemplating it, but nobody expected that this would happen at this particular moment. So yeah, it was a pretty good moment. Having said that, I do have um, one major nitpick, and everybody saw it. Everybody saw it on, I believe, on Thursday with the NFL draft. Because little did I know that, little did I know that um, Tony Khan has some sort of involvement with the Jacksonville Jaguars. So I guess he's, I guess he's like um, an executive manager or something like that. So yeah, he's a so yeah, he's a man. So yeah, he's a manager. Uh, I believe. So yeah. So yeah, he plays a big role in the in that with the Jaguars and everything. I got a headache coming in too. Good. The weather changing, man. Weather changing. And so yeah, he showed up at the draft. He showed up at the draft on Thursday with a neck brace. And like I said, so with that being said, I do have one major nitpick. And but it is a nitpick, but I'm kind of letting it slide because this was his first, his first move that this was his first thing that he sold. And so he's, still in character from doing that. So yeah, I do have one gripe. I do have one minor fraction, but I'm not going to criticize Tony because number one, I like Tony Khan, and number two, this was his first. This was his first moment here. So yeah, this was a really. So yeah, this was a big thing. I do compliment him, like I said, for selling the selling the injury. However, little bit of little key advice from a rookie seller: don't move your head if you're wearing a neck brace. That's number one rule. That's pretty much that is a rule. If in wrestling, if I learned that the hard way myself, but for other reasons, is that if you're favoring an injury in the wrestling world, you got to still sell the injury. Got to still play it out like you are, that you've been hurt. Even if it was like, if you know you did the show on a Sunday and then you're favoring that injury until the next live TV taping. So yeah, it's so yeah, but yeah, just try not to move your head next time if you have to do a spot where it involves you wearing a neck brace. So just saying. But other than that, it was still, I do compliment him for uh staying in kayfabe to make that happen. So yeah, but yeah, it's a little rookie mistake, but it was still pretty good that it took a lot of guts for him to still go out there and sell that injury still. So yeah, so yeah, I and but but Pat McAfee. I saw a little bit of Pat McAfee. He roasted Tony Khan a little bit, and it's funny. Pat McAfee is a WWE commentator, and Tony Khan's you know running everything at AEW. So yeah, it was pretty funny. It was pretty funny that he. So, so yeah, it's a thing. So yeah, but nonetheless, it was still a good segment. I'm looking forward to seeing where it goes next with Jack Perry, and so yeah, we shall see. We'll find out. We'll probably find out more on Wednesday, but you won't find that out until next week. With that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. Um, be sure to follow me on Twitter at TomDog247. If you missed any of tonight's episode, including my botch that I just made before signing out the first time. Yeah, and I forgot where I was going with this. If you missed any of the show, you can turn off the you can check it out as soon as I turn off the camera. Leave a video, thumbs up the video if you like it. Comment down below. Who you think's going to get draft? What's your draft predictions for Monday? Let us know in the comments down below there. And what do you think about Tony Khan's neck injury? So yeah, let us know in the comment section down below. Ring the bell to stay notified on what I'm going to be doing next. And if you want to be a champion yourself, be sure to support. You only have to do one thing, and that's support small streamers like myself by doing the most important thing that you'd be doing for small streamers like myself, and that is lay the smackdown on that subscribe button. And we will see you here next week with another episode of Wrestling Prime. Going to be talking a little bit about Backlash that I believe is coming out next week. So yeah, really good stuff there, and look forward to seeing your happy faces on there on the show. We're gonna review that, and so yeah. But if things change, we'll do things accordingly. But also too, I'm gonna also do a match with Logan Paul again. So yeah, so yeah, it might be part 3, it might be part 2, not sure. So yeah, once I get the video up, I'll do that. But and then we got this coming Thursday, another episode of Channel X. I got some good topics. We'll have some good topics lined up for that one, so looking forward to that. So yeah, with that being said, thank you all so much for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Till then, this is Tom Dog saying take care. So long. Peace. Good night, everybody. See you next time.